Alright guys, usernames and logos. Believe it or not, you can actually make money with usernames and logos. I know it sounds crazy, but there's a vast market for this. So I'm going to talk about the importance of this, how you can begin to monetize it, and the steps you'd need to take. I'm going to address usernames first. So usernames are extremely valuable. When Instagram was created, obviously all these usernames were available, right? As more and more users came onto Instagram, they had to start getting more creative, and you had to start using periods, underscores, and all these different characters to get your usernames to be able to be available, right? Well, because of that, usernames have become very valuable. You know, for example, you've got people that buy domains, right? So they buy domains and they sit on them and they wait for businesses to come along like Millionaire Mafia and try to get millionairemafia.com, and then it's not available. Then they go, okay, well, here, I'll sell you millionairemafia.com for $25,000, and then you get a call from them explaining that they think they own Millionaire Mafia and all the business rights to it, and they're going to come after you with their attorneys, and then you find out they're full of crap and that they actually manufacture skateboards and bumper stickers out of California, and then you proceed to take into action to shut them down and get their domain. So with Instagram, you can actually stockpile usernames and sell them. There's no legalities involved with that or anything like that, like there are with domains, so you can make a lot of money without any risks. Here's how that would work. You start stockpiling usernames that are specific to a niche and that do not use periods or underscores. You don't want to use periods or underscores. So specific to a niche and don't use periods or underscores. So Travel Lion, for example. It makes sense because travel or traveling spelled with two L's in many areas of the world, especially in Europe. Lion has one L, Travel Lion. What would you expect to see? You'd expect to see some lion while it's on the logo, and then you'd expect to see some travel. And that's what we have in Travel Lion. We've got amazing travel content, and it's gaining because of the congruency, because of what it says it's about, because we go viral. We know viral content. So we go in, we start creating these accounts. All we simply need is username and password. Create a brand new account under an email, and we got to have access to all three of those: username, password, and email. So make sure that you save the username, the password, and the email. You might want to use one of those apps on your computer that locks in passwords so you know what they go to. Keep them organized. Create 5, 10, 100, 10,000. We don't care. Create as many as you want. What you're looking for are niche specific usernames, no periods or underscores. Hold on to them. Dip into the Telegram markets, the Kick markets that are monetizing and advertising for Instagram. Start advertising there. Customer's going to approach you and say, hey, I want Travel Nation. I want your username Travel Nation. How much is it? Of course, some people will pay $5. Some people will pay $100. That's up to you. It's all about perception. So you go in there and you say, well, it's $87. If you ever run into people that say, hey, yeah, no, that's too much. Do you understand that Travel Nation is an immensely valuable username? Do you understand that Instagram is 80% more engaging and 63% more engaging than Facebook and Twitter? Do you understand that it's the biggest social media app and fastest growing in the entire world? However, it will hinder you from growing if you had a bad username and a bad logo. So I hope that you can see the value in being able to occupy this space as an authority influencer. How would you like to get started? Does this username or this username work better? I have this username available for your niche. That's $85. If you'd like to cut yourself short and aren't looking to invest a whole lot and don't plan on being as successful or growing as fast, you could do this one and you'll have success with it, just not as fast. Which one would you prefer, $85 or $50? Well, since you put it that way, okay, yeah, gosh, can you do 70 for that one? Sure, okay. Here's what we would do to proceed. He would say, okay, would you like me to message you from the account so you can verify that I own it? And they say yes. They're going to give you an Instagram account to message to from the username that you're selling. So you're going to log into Travel Nation or Luxury Lifestyle or Laptop Lifestyle, whatever username you're selling. You're going to message their Instagram account. Now you've verified that you own the account. You're going to collect the payment. All right, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, send $75 to my PayPal or my Payoneer or whatever you're using. They send it. Boom. Now you've got the money. You log into the account. You change your username. Add a period to it. Add another word to it. Whatever you want to do. Just change the username. Now it's available. Now it's up to your customer that's just paid to go in to their Instagram account and change the username to that. Or if they're smart, they're going to be starting a brand new Instagram account with that username. Now the transaction is done and you're on to your next username. So that's how you can actually sell usernames. Pretty creative, and yes, there's a vast space for them. Go into Telegram markets right now. You're not going to go through one of them without seeing people selling usernames. So start occupying that space. There's a vast market for it, and You've got 1 billion active monthly users and counting on Instagram, and the social media wave for IG has not even hit yet. So ride the wave and cash in on the rewards. Now we're talking about logos. They kind of go hand in hand. If you wanted, gosh, you could add some value. But yeah, I know my username is $85, but it also comes with the logo already done. Sell that, whatever the case may be. So we've got Travel Lion here. Once again, it's congruent. It's spelt right. It's congruent. It looks good. Everything about it looks cool. It matches the vibe. I mean, the font of the logo, the way the reflection is on the gold, the shadows in it, how there's kind of a shimmer going across it, but slightly diagonal, how it's evenly centered. It's very nice representation. So once again, you start selling logos and people are going to go, hey, I can get a logo on Fiverr for $5. Why would I pay $15 or $87 or $50 for you? I would usually sell them for like $50, $75. Charge more, charge less, whatever you want. I'd rather have 10 customers paying $500 than 5 customers paying, than 80 customers paying $5, right? You want to leverage time and income. It's not about working 40, 50 hours a week. So sell your logos. Sell your logo services. By now, you've probably created a few accounts, whether you started off on Instagram new through Millionaire Mafia or you've been on here for a few years. You've probably created a few logos. If not, it's easy. You go to PicMonkey, Photoshop, start playing around, and in a couple of minutes, you're an expert. So it's pretty easy to do. When people say, hey, yeah, I need a logo, and you tell them that it's, $68 to get a logo from you, and they're like, well, that's expensive. Once again, I'm sure you're aware that Instagram is 80% more engaging than Facebook and 63% more than Twitter. So knowing that, I'm sure that you also acknowledge the fact that usernames and logos can have a huge bearing on whether you go viral and pick up targeted followers or not. And you do realize that since you are an influencer, you occupy a very unique space in the Instagram marketplace. There's influencer accounts, there's business accounts, and there's personal accounts. Now, as an influencer, you're able to help businesses start growing, and you're able to be a business in yourself. So you see, you occupy a very rare space in the marketplace. Now, it all starts with having congruency in an attractive account. If you cannot have an attractive account with the right vibe, with the right feel for that username, with the right logo to match with it as a pair, with the right fonts, with the right colors, with the right shadowing, with the right perception for your potential audience and followers that you may or may not get without having that authority presence, you understand that by thinking you're saving yourself $50 up front, you're really not. You're actually costing yourself thousands and thousands of dollars in your future sales. So wouldn't you prefer to make the investment up front to reap the benefits in the future, or would you rather think that you're saving up front and have the weak mindset and end up suffering year after year and wonder why? So does $85 for a 3-color logo or $72 for a 2-color logo work better for you? Boom, you nailed it. You put the value in there, you showed the perception, you showed why you're different than everybody else, why that you deserve to have that customer's business, and why you're going to have an ongoing business relationship and keep it open and you keep the game rolling. So usernames and logos, very rare space in the marketplace that you can occupy that not a lot of people are taking advantage of. So an immense opportunity on Instagram. You can't be going on Facebook and doing all this stuff. This concludes the elite training. I'm sure that you have learned a lot. I know we tried to pack this with as much value as we could. We had some long videos, we had some short videos. Really excited to see you guys in Platinum that are going on to learn $85 to $3,000 daily commissions without affiliate marketing, and the advanced lead generation algorithm that allow you to get hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of leads per day, per week, whatever the case may be for you, and several different 5-figure per month strategies that enabled me to walk away from a 6-figure per year job to start making triple that online through Instagram. So super excited for you guys in Platinum, and once again, really appreciate the opportunity to share with you all of the knowledge that Millionaire Mafia has to offer and the opportunities. So, I mean, you've learned how to set up your account, set up your logos, congruency, your 0 to 100K strategies. You've learned about 4 different streams of residual income on Instagram to this point already, just in Elite alone. You've learned about affiliate marketing, so tons of different opportunities. And once again, I certainly appreciate it. I really appreciate your time. If you have any questions at all, seriously feel free to message and share in our app, contact support, messages us on Facebook. You can drop messages and questions in our Telegram chats. You can go in the marketplace. Wherever you want, feel free to ask questions, and you can always pause, play, repeat. We are here to help, and once again, I appreciate your time again, and this concludes the Elite Training. Thank you so much.